finally alone. You can stop trembling like a leaf. We're just going to talk. I recognize that you don't know me, and as first impressions go, I've made a pretty bad one. But all that show back there, the crude words, the threats, I was just giving your people what they expect from a savage orc. I can't let them see anything else, or they'll think I've gone soft. You think I enjoyed speaking to you that way? Making you feel small? No. But you've been rather indiscreet with your relations, and my generals demanded how do I say this delicately? They asked that I take the family jewels of every man that's ever touched you. And I don't really care to create a brotherhood of eunuchs, so I had to make it clear to everyone that your past doesn't matter to me. And now that it's just the two of us, I want to make it clear to you. Next time I talk to you like that, tell you what a naughty girl you've been, maybe even punish you for it. It'll be because you begged me to do it. Sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself. I brought you in here to reassure you. Take a deep breath. See? I'm not reaching for you. I'm just bringing you a chair. Sit. Those men out there, they follow strength, raw, brutal strength. The moment they sense weakness, they'll tear apart the piece we're trying to build. Your father might be a snake, but he's no fool. He knows the era of magic is here. If the orcs don't claim this land, if we don't protect it, then someone else will come for it, and there are many species that only think of humans as a talkative snack. Yes, that's why your father gave you up. We made an alliance, a proper one, but alliances built on handshakes crumble. Marriage, that lasts. Why do I care if humans live or die? I don't. I care about my people. But your kingdom is the biggest human stronghold on this side of the continent. And lucky for me, you decided to set up shop right outside my territory. Now, I don't really mind you humans, but sooner or later, some idiots were going to think it was a good idea to stomp you out and take over your pretty castles. And then I would have to go pulverize them, because I don't want idiots for neighbors. Stop looking at the door. If I wanted to harm you, would I care about making you comfortable? Would I be standing here explaining myself? See, all I'm trying to say is that I'm not interested in war, not with your kingdom, and not with anyone else. I only fight when it matters, and since you are to be my wife, nothing matters more to me than you. You think that's crazy? You think I don't even know you? I know you're stubborn. I know you've taken every opportunity to rebel against your father since you could walk. I've watched you climb out of your bedroom window with nothing more than a rope, always in those ridiculous dresses, a tangle around your legs. And then I've watched you bribe the guards with sweets, so they just pretend not to see you. Tell me, do they know you give them the same candies you feed to the horses? I bet they wouldn't be so lenient if they learned that you've spent years training them with the same techniques you use on your animals. Still don't believe me? If I didn't know you, how would I know that you hide in the kitchen when your father holds court, right behind the flour sacks, reading those romance novels you steal from your sister's room? You know, the ones about the warrior twins that go about the country rescuing maidens and then quickly relieving them of their maidenhood. They're the real villains, if you ask me, but maybe you'll have to explain to me why all the women find the twins so irresistible. And do human females really enjoy having two? I need to shut up? Why? I'm just trying to show you how well I know you. While at first, I was taken aback by the subject matter. I've read all your favorite books, just so we can talk about them. What do you mean? Why wouldn't I do that? You're about to be my wife. Look at me. Do you think I need this marriage because I'm scared? My armies are undefeated. I assure you, I can handle whatever the future brings. Don't say that. You can't honestly believe that I would just marry someone else. And besides, no one can compare to you. Your father offered me 3 of your sisters and your cousin. Did you know that? Each one more docile and proper than the last. But I chose you, the troublemaker, the one who speaks her mind even when she shouldn't, the one who'd rather spend her days in the stables than with people. Oh gods, I wanted you long before your father ever thought to offer. I will be your husband, your mate, on paper and in the flesh. I take my vows seriously, princess. When I pledge myself to you, it will be for life. My honor as chief depends on it. I see you're finally starting to understand. You're not some human sacrifice. You're not going to spend the rest of your life locked in my fortress like a hostage. You will be a wife, but more importantly, you will be a chiefess, which means no more sneaking around, no more hiding. Your stubbornness won't be a flaw. It will be your greatest asset. How else will you rule over a clan of orcs and humans? You're shaking your head, but I see a spark in your eyes. Give us time, that's all I'm asking. You'll see that we're more alike than different. Both of us fight for what we believe in. Both of us protect what's ours. And both of us would rather die than live in a cage of someone else's making.